Alright guys, I was going to make a big lengthy video with a bunch of explanations, but I'm just going to do this, okay? This is what happens when you're born, right here, okay? We're all born dead in a court of law. We're abandoned. The government is our keepers. We do not own our children unless they're born at home and don't get a birth certificate. When you're born, they run your name in the paper. If it's not recognized, you're abandoned. Then this kicks in right here. It's called the Proof of Life Act. There's more to this than just this. But the point being, if you think that the government is out arresting pedophiles and taking down all these big bad guys, you're going to be sadly mistaken, because we are born dead in a court of law. We are titled by our birth certificates. Okay? They don't care about pedophiles. They are all pedophiles. It's part of the group. They're all Satan worshiping, Satan loving, and Satan abiding pedophiles. All of them. They're not going to be arresting each other, guys. And I'm not saying that for sure an asteroid's going to hit the world and destroy everything. But what were we taught since we were in school? The dinosaurs died. Why? I'm not even going to answer it, because you can answer that yourself. Okay? I don't know if you're reading this or not, because I'm a little wobbly with holding this, and I'm trying my best to hold it as tight as I can so that y'all can read it. And I'll tell you, I got this from Weeping Willow. Weeping Willow has got a great channel in general, but she has a great videos on this, and she goes into depth and into great detail. And this is how they take your kids. And they say, when DCF comes and they go, no, you don't own your kids. Because you don't own your kids. You didn't recognize them when they were born. When they ran their name in the paper, nobody called in and recognized them. So therefore, you're abandoned. You're abandoned at sea. When they summons you to court, you only summons the dead, okay? They summon you to court because you're dead. The judge meets you in a black robe because you're dead. It's your funeral. When you go to court, you're fighting for your life. Literally. They took many years of my life. If I had known this when I first went to jail, I would have had a platform to sue these people for the time that they have taken out of my life over a text message. Yes, a text message. 10 years. Think about that. Not going to get into it. But again, if you believe for a minute that these people are out arresting pedophiles and they've got all of our interest, the best of our interest in their interest, you're just blind, dude. They charge us taxes. You know, when my parents died, I had to come up with $2,000 a piece to have them both cremated. They had 10 acres of land they worked for. I couldn't even bury them on their own land. I make $7,000 a year. How do you think I came up with $4,000 to have my parents cremated? I'm not going to get into it. You know, and then I have to send my parents' house into probate. That was another $1,000. Do you think if the government had our best interest in their interest, that the government would be charging me all this stuff to take care of my dead parents? No, they're still trying to drain money out of us. Even though they're dead, they're still trying to take everything that they had from them. It's incredible. So, to get back, I guess, to the original video that I did again the other day, about the asteroid thing, I got a bunch of fault with that whole entire scene, because the way they explain space and everything, I'm not even going to get into that either, because, you know, it gets into the Bible, and I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in the Lord. I'm a true believer, but I also believe that history is written by winners and not losers. And as for the King James Version, I don't trust any kings. I don't trust any queens. I don't trust any presidents, because this right here was devised by King James. Literally. They had all this in mind way back then. This was from 1666. Yeah. We were never free. Never have been. Just pay taxes, register your vehicles, have kids so that they can take them, impose laws that take away your freedoms, like the freedom of travel, the freedom of speech. Now they won't let us out of our houses. They're taking away all our food. And you guys still think that the government's going to be here to take care of us. I don't know how much more or what more I can say to make you guys understand. There's something else going on, and they're not arresting pedophiles. It says in the Bible that we will have a rapture. They explain the rapture in the Bible. I know, none of this is matching the rapture, but the times they are a-changing, folks. Do you think that things haven't changed since the Bible was revised years and years ago? That never made it into the Bible? You're reading old news. These are new days. The guy's the same. Just new rules. The times have changed, like I said. I believe in the Bible. I believe in a lot of it, from what I can read. I find fault with a few things of it. The biggest fault I find is that it's been written by, the major one that people follow has been written by a king. Kings do not do things in the interest of the mouths. They don't. And the quicker you guys realize this, the better off you'll be. See if I can hold this for you really quickly so you can read this. And to get back to the asteroid hitting the Earth, all I'm going to say is I've seen paperwork other than what I posted. I know what I see in the sky. I know what they're telling us in the news. And I know what killed the dinosaurs, supposedly. We'll find out soon enough. And if I'm wrong, I will eat my words. I'll write it on paper, and I'll eat my words. But I'm telling you, they're not arresting pedophiles. It's not happening. And they're not battling the COVID either, because you don't battle it with army tanks, soldiers, and social distancing. You don't do it. It's bull. Viruses don't even work that way. So I just wanted to let everybody know this. You need to check this out before you go making opinions about how much the government loves you. You first need to know where the government is at. And that's at. Peace.